Alright, we're going to use Fusion to draw the parts of the drawer, and then a later video will assemble it. So we'll start off with a sketch and choose a work plane. I'll start off with the small piece, which is 54 by 105. While I'm still in the sketch, I'll select the line tool, and we'll draw a line from this edge to this edge, making sure it's 90 degrees and parallel. Then draw in the shape of the dovetails. Don't worry too much about angles or sizes or anything yet. Just make sure they are at an angle, and try not to select the midpoint where you get that triangle icon. We'll select the parallel tool and make sure this line is parallel with this line and this line is parallel with this line. The dimension tool comes next, and from the short edge to the line we drew, we make that 12. From the long edge to the point of the dovetail, we're going to make that 5. From the long edge to this point of the dovetail, we're going to make that 8. From the point of the dovetail to the other point of the dovetail, we're going to make that 19. Now let's do the same over here. Long edge point is 5. Long edge to this point is going to be 8, and the width of the dovetail is 19. Alright, we're going to choose the line tool again, and this time we are looking for the midpoint. So we get that triangle icon, and we'll just draw a line across from one edge to the other. And we're going to do a thing called a mirror. So look under the Create menu, look for the mirror tool. That's the dialog there. What objects do you want to mirror? So we'll select the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that we drew that make up those dovetails. Then select the mirror line, so it's highlighted blue, and select the mirror line and click OK. That's done for that sketch, so we can finish that. We're going to extrude now. We just have to select all the parts that make up that shape, and we're going to make it 12 millimeters thick and click OK. Right, we need to draw the other part of the drawer, so we'll select the sketch, and I'll select the same plane, and we're going to draw a rectangle. We can't, oh there it is up there. It's 272.5. I'll press tab to jump to the other dimension by 54. So that's drawn in there. That's all we're going to do on that sketch. So we finish and then extrude to what have I done? Let's do that again. Oh, it's already selected. And type in 12. Done. This time we're going to create a sketch on the end of that piece. So that's it there. And use the line tool, and like we did before, we'll just draw in the shapes of the dovetail, not being too concerned about angles or sizes yet. Unlook, and then make them parallel with each other. Turns out mine are parallel already because it's got that parallel icon. Easy. Then the dimension tool, short edge to the point, that dimension is 5. Short edge to this point, that dimension is 8. The width of the dovetail is 19. Let's do the same down here. This point to the short edge is 8. And short edge to this point is 5. And the width of the dovetail, like before, is 19. and enter. We can finish that sketch. Let's go back to a 3D view there. And we're going to extrude, and we're going to extrude this shape and this shape. It's got to go in this direction. So we can type in here -12 and click OK, and that cuts it out. Now, like before, we're going to mirror that. Because we're not in the sketch anymore, we're going to need to do a mirror by creating a plane, and that's going to be our mirror. So select under construction, select mid-plane. We're going to select this little face here, and let's rotate our view and this face. So that puts a plane right in the middle between those two faces. So that's going to be our mirror. Then we click under create, look for mirror again. This one's a little bit different. We're not going to mirror bodies, we want to mirror features. So objects is selected, so we have to go back down to our timeline and just hover. It should be the last extrusion that you did, and it should highlight to show you just here. That's what we want to mirror, and the mirror plane, so we've selected that, is that plane there. Click OK, and that's done. Let's turn off the construction. That makes that look a bit nicer. All right, same as before, we're going to draw, I might do it here, on this plane. We're going to draw in the base. So it's a rectangle that's 272.5 by 105. Finish that sketch, and we're going to extrude that. It's a thin piece of ply. Whoops, select it. That's 3 millimeters thick. So that's 3. Okay, lastly, we're going to draw our face, our draw face. So we're going to create a sketch. I'm going to select this plane. I'm going to draw it maybe down here. We're a bit unsure of the size, but we'll just go 290 for now. 290 by 70. And finish sketch. We'll extrude that to a thickness of 7 millimeters. Okay, there's our parts. I'm going to stop this video here. There'll be a part 2 video where I assemble all these parts. So look for part 2.